Alright, so we are looking at how to unjam a locked up gearbox. Often gearboxes will lock up if you are using a battery and it dies all the way, and the piston and spring will get stuck back, and then even with the new battery it doesn't have enough. There's too much tension on the internal parts to release the piston forward. So all your gearbox is going to do is you're just going to probably hear it clicking when you're pulling the trigger. It's not going to cycle. So how you fix that, it's the same for both a version 2 and version 3 gearbox. These are gutted gearboxes, just here to show you. I'm going to be using the version 3 just because there's more room to see what I'm doing. So what you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver and a hook of some sort. I just made this little tool out of a piece of wire, just bent the end. You can also use, if you got a pair of pliers, like a pair of tweezers or something like this with the hooked end, or even a you can use an Allen wrench sometimes, but it's easier if you make yourself a little hook. It just gets in there easier. It's kind of hard to do. There's not much space to work with. Alright, so when your gearbox is locked up, once you get down to the gearbox, you will see there's this gear here. Sorry about the focusing issues. I'm trying to use my camera to film this. And then there's a little latch back in here. This latch keeps the gear from going in the wrong direction. Okay, so you're going to need to release this because it's holding everything in place. So what you're going to do is get your flathead screwdriver, stick it on this gear, push forward. It's going to take a good bit of pressure because there's a lot of tension on these parts. So you're going to want to push forward with the screwdriver at the same time taking your hook. You're going to want to slide the hook in behind that lever, okay? Push forward, pull. That will release the piston, okay? Take your screwdriver out, of course. You'll hear it like a zipping noise. This gear is going to spin. You'll probably see your piston and everything slide forward. You'll definitely hear it. Just keep this keep this lever held back the whole time, because if you don't, it'll just catch again on this gear, and it might damage something. Most likely not, but just make sure you have a solid grasp on it so you can keep it pulled back the whole time while the gearbox is resetting. And that's it. It's pretty simple. And then, of course, just to keep it from happening again, whenever you hear your battery start to die, stop using it, charge it, or put in a new battery. So, got pieces falling out of this gearbox. So that's it. Hopefully that helps.